here's what's going on in number 5. We have that the number x in thousands of flea collars, so x is the number of thousands of flea collars, demanded each year at a certain price, p dollars, is expressed by this function. So there's a relationship between the price of flea collars and the number of flea collars that are demanded. Now, because x is a function of p, and this one we could actually solve for x, but we'll do this implicitly. Because s is a function of p, I'm going to say that x is a function of p, and it's just some unknown function right now. So we are going to have f of p cubed plus 225 p squared equaling that 19,500. Now let's differentiate it. So implicit differentiation. So look at this. We've got a power. So general power rule. Derivative of the outside times the derivative of the inside. So we're going to have 3. And then f of p, now decreased by 1. There's the derivative of the outside times the derivative of the inside. We don't know the inside, so we'll just indicate it with f prime. All right, so here is the derivative of the outside times the derivative of the inside. And then let's get this one here. 2 comes down as a multiplier, and we'll decrease it by 1. So plus 450p equals, and then the derivative of that constant we know is 0. Now what we're trying to get here is f prime of p. So let's solve for f prime of p. We are trying to get f prime of p. So let's solve for that. So up here, let's subtract the 450. So doing that will give us 3 f of p squared dot f prime of p is now equal to negative 450p. And now let's divide here. So we will get f prime of p is equal to negative 450p all over 3 times the quantity f of p squared. Now I'm going to go back and replace f of p with x, because back here, right up at the top left, x was equal to f of p. So let's go and replace that. So we're going to have this. So we're going to have x prime is equal to negative 450p all over 3x squared. So let's evaluate this now at our x and p values. So currently, what we have is that p is equal to 3, right, because we're selling it for $3, and x is equal to 25,950. But be careful here, right? Be careful, because x is already in thousands. So this is going to become 25.95 or 950 if you like. So just be careful, because we're already in thousands. So let's evaluate. So we're going to get x prime is equal to negative 450 times 3 over 3 times 25.950, or not, yeah, just squared. So my calculator is showing me that x prime is equal to negative 0. And then I've got 222,749 dot dot dot. But now here's what I'm going to do, because x is in thousands, right? If you go back to the beginning, it says x is in thousands. So I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write now that this is equal to negative 222.75, say. And if I want, I can rewrite it over 1. But now, so here's what we have. Let's just rewrite it. We have dx dp is equal to negative 222.75 over 1. But the problem says what's going to happen in 2 units, not just 1 unit. So just, where are we here? Instead of a 1 down here, if I make an increase by 2, which is what we're told in the problem, I want to know how, if we increase p by 2 from 3 to 5, what happens to x? Well, all we have to do here is multiply by 2, all right? And that's going to give us a 2 in the denominator and a negative 4455, say 445 point, well, I'm going to round it off to 0.50. All right, so I'm going to conclude now that the amount of decrease is about 445.5. Now, I'm not going to put the minus sign here because the minus sign, I'm already saying decrease. And you know, I'm even going to round this up. I'm going to write this as 446. So I'm going to round it up. I'm just going to say 446 callers.